it's squeezy. And in today's video I would like to talk about dropping out. Now I'm not talking about dropping out your mom's womb. I'm talking about dropping out from school. You know, when you drop out of school because you know too much shit and at some point you've realized you don't need school anymore. So I'm just gonna share a few benefits of actually dropping out. You know when you drop out, everyone goes on your head and then they tell you this and that and that and that and that and that. But really, there are a lot of benefits of dropping out, and here are some of the benefits of dropping out. When you drop out of school, it means you have more time. More time for what? More times to shag girls, more time to get some chlamydia. You have a lot of time on your hands, you know? Whereas if people that go to school all the time and stuff like that, they barely have time. They're either in school or at home wanking, because once they get home from school, they're stressed out, so they're gonna need to have a wank all the time. So those people tend to wank a lot. Whereas if you drop out, man, you can just shag anyone at any time. So that's a benefit. That's something you should obviously look out. So you'll have a lot of time to lose your virginity, to finally get rid of it, because you don't need it. The other benefit of dropping out is that you sleep more. Like, you don't have to wake up on time. Fuck that shit. You can sleep when you want. You can wake up when you want. Like, you don't have to be awake all the time. You could just sleep the whole day if you want to. You know, whereas if you have school, man, you just have to go there and then you have to be awake the whole day. That must be depressing, you know what I mean? So, but when you drop out, fam, you can sleep the whole day. You can play dead for weeks. You can sleep for weeks if you want to, which is also great. The other benefit of dropping out is that you have so much time on your hands to stress. So if you're interested in stressing all the time and worrying about life, then all you have to do is just stop going to school, drop out and then stay at home, and then you can stress all the time as much as you want. Like, there's nothing wrong with stress. Another benefit of dropping out is that you're your own boss. I used to hate it when you go to school and they tell you what to do. They tell you how you have to dress, what you shouldn't be wearing. Like, you're not allowed to dress naked in school. Like, what's that all about? I just wanted to go in school in my boxers so everyone can see my dick, but apparently that's illegal. But when you drop out, you can stay at home with no pants on, which is fun. You can just walk around. You don't even have to wear pants. You could just spin all your pants and walk around with your dick dingling everywhere. The other benefit of dropping out is that you get to know all the local slags. Like, you get to know them, you get to use them, or they could use you, you know, you never know. You get to know all the local hoes, slags, bitches and stuff like that. Whereas if you're in school, the only girls you know are the ones in your school, and then by the time you go home, especially in winter, it's too cold for the slags to come out at that time of the night. But when you drop out, man, you'll have slags out all the time. You can just go out there, the same slags that dropped out, and they're all yours. You know, you're in charge. So when their boyfriends are in school or primary, in case you find a weird slag who has a boyfriend in primary, well, if her boyfriend is in primary, that's weird. That sounds weird. If her boyfriend's in school, you're shagging her, you know what I mean? So you have time to make other people's girls cheat on them with you, which is fun because it gives you this feeling of empowerment. Like, you feel so powerful and like you own the entire world. It's the best feeling ever. The other benefit of dropping out is that you can shower whenever you want to. If you don't want to shower for weeks, you don't have to brush your teeth. You don't have to. I mean, you can just stay in the house and hide away from everyone. Whereas if you go to school, you have to brush your teeth in the morning because you don't want someone to smell your breath and they make jokes about you, or they kill themselves because your breath stinks too much. But when you stay at home, you can just lock yourself in your bedroom and don't let anyone in, and you can just stink in there. Your stench will be with you and you're happy with it, with no one judging you, okay? I hate it when you have stinky breath and someone's judging you for it. Like, it's my stinky breath. If I don't have to worry about it, you don't have to, okay? It's got nothing to do with you. If you're jealous of my stinky breath, why don't you just not brush your teeth? The other benefit of dropping out is that you have so much time to wank. Like, obviously guys like to wank, and then girls also like to wank in their ways, whatever they do. But yeah, you have all this time to masturbate. Like, you don't have to do anything. When you feel a little bit of stress, you just go masturbate, you feel better, you go back to your work. Whereas if you're in school, you can't really masturbate when the teacher is there in class. The teacher will be teaching something and it's stressing you out and you just want to have a quick wank. But you can't, because the teacher will see you. Except if you're a weird slug and you just sit there and you play with yourself, which is weird because if you get caught. I mean, we used to have a girl in our high school. She used to actually do that. It was very nasty. I mean, she was so nasty because she would play with herself and then she would smell the fingers. That stuff was so messed up, man. I wouldn't mind if she asked me to smell her finger. I'm joking, but yeah, it was so weird. The other benefit of dropping out is that you can be a millionaire, a billionaire. In fact, most billionaires dropped out. There's actually no billionaire that went to school throughout, because once you go to school you learn a few things, and those few things are not gonna teach you how to become a billionaire. But when you stay at home, you watch people, you watch how slugs act, how fat boys act, how shady friends are. You get to understand a lot more about reality, more than the people in school studying shit that has nothing to do with reality. So it gives you more time, so you could be at home and then you could think of a way to invent a way someone can wank for more than 1 hour without feeling any pains. See? And that's an invention that will probably go viral, and then you could become a billionaire in a year, and that's it. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're in school and you're studying, you don't have time for that. The only time you have is to eat and also try to fit in a quick 2-minute wank after you've eaten. Before you know it, you have to go back to the class, which is misery. But when you're at home, you come up with all these brilliant ideas, all these stupid ideas that could make you a billionaire. And those are some of the benefits of dropping out. I mean, if you feel like you have to drop out, just drop out tomorrow or the day after that. But if you're really dumb, I would suggest that you don't drop out, because you're just gonna suffer and be miserable in life. But if you feel like you don't need education because you're too smart and you're better than everyone, man, just drop out. Obviously you might end up homeless, but at least you don't have someone telling you what to do. When you're homeless, you can decide where you want your pillow and when to wake up. Whereas if you go in school, someone's gonna tell you when to wake up and stuff like that. So you consider all those facts. But yeah, that was it from today's video, and see you next time. Peace.